Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the Random Grid Replica Championship on Project Cars 2. This is race 3 and we are now at Catalonia track change, and it's Blakeney on pole position from Keith. So let's see how this race goes at Catalonia. It's all dry weather now as we go into this race. As we are off, everyone gets a good start. A lot of people moving off the grid one direction as we go down to the first corner. Looks like TY's grabbing the lead as we go down to the first corner, looking at everyone into the first corner. Oh, 4 wide in the middle as we go into the first corner, and then, oh no, a few people have gone round, a few people going wide. Keith's gone off as well. Stacker goes wide. Bidzster's going around the outside of Spapper here, and then, oh, contact, wow! Straight in the air goes Bidzster. Wow, what an insane crash. Oh, wow, that was one for the books. As we look at SHAREfactory going out of the next corner with Andrea behind him. So it's TY from Blakeney, Stevie, SHAREfactory, Andrea is your top 5. Then here's everyone else coming down through the pack. There's Stacker, and there's Bidzster at the back, 12 seconds back after that flying lesson. As we go up the hill, there's Growly Bear going up the hill. There's Arzadar Blade, who's just gone round Keith, I think. Keith goes up to overtake, and oh no, bang! Oh, no, another massive accident. Straight into the wall, and flying in the air goes Arzadar and Keith. Wow, that just shows you that motor racing is dangerous. But wow, and Stevie's off as well. Stevie's off on the inside, Cyrus goes around the outside. What a chaotic opening lap. And now Andrea has to go passing Stevie there. Oh, he gets it wrong into the corner, spins round, and Growly Bear hits him. Spapper hits him as well, and Growly's gone round, and oh, Andrea has to stop in the middle of the road. Growly spins back round. Oh, this is absolutely carnage, and then Footman gets involved. Bang, bang, bang. And then Bidzster's caught back up to these boys now, and Bidzster goes round Andrea. Whoa, this is chaos, as it's still not over yet. There's Blakeney versus SHAREfactory down to the first corner with Stevie in the wing. SHAREfactory goes around the outside of Blakeney, gets the place. Good job there by SHAREfactory, good move. And Stevie now looks for an opportunity. Wow, we'll just get a little break there to get the replays in. Okay, here's a look at the start then from on board with Stacker. So we're going down towards the first corner. Everyone's trying to go down to the first corner. We've got almost 4 wide in front of us there. Crazy stuff. As we go down to this first corner and watch everyone Constantina up. SHAREfactory hits the brakes late, a bit of contact there, and watch Spapper here. Bang! Straight into the corner, bang, and then hits Footman off the track as well. Keith goes off headers as well, everything happening at once. Then Growly Bear goes through, and then watch here, Spapper and Bidzster. Contact, and then way! Bidzster goes off and starts doing acrobatics. Okay, now let's take a look from on board with Growly. So we've got the cars everywhere. Then we go to brake, watch SHAREfactory, he brakes and then gets tangled into that black car, and then contact again, and then Keith loses it. Keith loses it and goes round after contact with someone else. So again, everyone just approaching the same corner at the same time, very quickly. Final view of this first corner action. Let's go on board with Bidzster himself, who actually did the flying lessons. So we're going down towards the first corner. Everyone really close ahead, so we're thinking, oh my god, let's just brake and let's see what's going to happen here. Bit of contact with SHAREfactory and Keith, then more contact, Spapper goes off, Keith goes round there, we just avoid him, and then we just avoid another car going off there, and then we go around this corner, and then all of a sudden we get a bang from the back end, and then round we go, and up and over, and then we continue. Okay, now we're on board with Keith to see what happened between him and Arzadar Blade on lap 1. So see Arzadar Blade makes a mistake there. We get a good run, we go to overtake, and watch Arzadar moves across to the right, hits us, bang, into the wall, flips around himself, and Keith luckily gets out of the way of the other guys coming up the hill. But yeah, a bit clumsy there by Arzadar Blade. So as we come back from that, we've got SHAREfactory in second place, Blakeney in third, followed by Stevie very close behind. TY's got 2 seconds already on the second place person. This is SHAREfactory, and Stevie goes through on Blakeney to take third, so gets the good drive out the corner. Stacker now having a good battle with Neil Farmack. So Stacker and Neil Farmack having a good little battle here, and here's Footman, Andrea, and there's more incidents. Footman and Keith have come together, and it's all changed there, so wow, all happening. So we'll get a replay on that as well. Here's a look at what happened on lap 2 then, on board with Andrea, so what happened to Footman and co. So we're going up down this corner, see how Bidzster goes to the inside and passes both Footman and Bradders as you go wide there, and then watching to this corner with brake. Andrea brakes late, so does Footman, and Bradders has nowhere to go. They all hit each other, and yeah, they all go off. As we come back from that then, Stacker and Neil Farmack very close, coming down towards the hairpin at the end. Neil Farmack moves out in the black car to overtake, leads on the brakes, gets it done up the inside. Beautiful move there from Neil Farmack, showing absolute class. Stacker couldn't really do anything there. Once Neil got alongside, that move was basically done. So, good move there by Neil Farmack. Oh, Stevie, sideways. And was that contact with Blakeney, I wonder? Again, more replays are needed. Okay, here's a replay what happened to Stevie then in that other corner. So goes wide there and then brakes and then just loses control of the car. Very well held, and then Blakeney goes past. So after the 100th replay in this race so far, we come back to Stevie and Blakeney on the straight. And I think Stevie's got they've both got DRS open. You can't see it in these cars because it's only a little flap at the bottom of the wing. It's very, very minuscule compared to most DRS systems. And Stevie gets second place. So Stevie up to second place then. Sorry, third place, sorry. Up to third place. SHAREfactory's already in second and further down the road. Let's have a look further back then. We've got Growly Bear with Bidzster approaching the back of him. So Bidzster wanting to move back up the pack after the flying lesson of earlier. So we're slowly starting to catch up to Growly Bear here as we look into the turn 3 hairpin that goes uphill. And why is the camera going footman? The camera's gone weird, guys. I do apologise. It's putting different cameras on different people when they're in the wrong positions. So I do apologise for this, but it seems to have gone funny. So there, we'll just have a quick break and have a look at TY in the lead of the race then. So there's TY in the lead of the race. Let's see if it does it properly this time. Then we've got Cyrex in second. Stevie is in third with Blakeney. Oh, wow, Blakeney and Spapper. Round they go. Big incident there. Oh, wow. And then here comes Growly up to the back of him. Can't quite get through. Stacker, sorry. Blakeney goes wide. Spapper hits him again. Stacker and Growly Bear close up. Oh, we'll get a quick replay on what happened there between them two. Here's a replay on board with Spapper to see what happened between him and Blakeney on lap 3. So going around this long corner. Blakeney loses the back end and then comes across and we have nowhere to go. We're trying to avoid, but nowhere to go for us. And then we end up spinning round and then Blakeney ends up rejoining as well. And as we come back from that, Blakeney goes wide at that corner. Spapper goes straight back through into that position. Stacker is behind them both. Growly Bear and Bidzster as well, closing in on this pack as well. So it's a pack of 5 or maybe even 6 because Andrea's coming up to the back as Stacker makes a mistake out the corner. Too much power. And Growly Bear goes past and so does Bidzster, and Andrea might even try and go through the middle as well. Oh, Andrea's going to be absolutely bonkers here and try and go through the middle, and there's contact with Stacker on the straight. Oh, very close stuff. Oh, that was closer than Senna and Mansell got because they actually touched. As Andrea goes into 8th place then, runs a bit wide but gets away with it. And now on the attack of Growly Bear, who is attacking Blake. So Growly and Blake having an attacking session on each other. As we go down to the end, we've got everyone into one and the camera's gone funny again. I do apologise, it just seems to be a problem with that camera. As we look, there we go, it's fixed itself now. Andrea is now into, I know that says Spapper, there we are. The game keeps on confusing itself with that corner. As Andrea goes into the next corner, trying to get past Blakeney. Blakeney closing the door, not leaving a gap through. Andrea gets a good run up the hill. Will he try and move up the hill? I think he will try, but no, he's off. And then there's someone else off in the background. Arzadar Blade's off again. We're looking for Arzadar Blade. So I don't know what happened there. He's just reset himself. So we'll get a quick replay on that. Okay, here's the replay what happened to Arzadar Blade. So watch here. Stacker breaks and then Growly has to break in avoidance and hits the back of him. Slows right down. And then Arzadar has nowhere to go but into the back of him. So just a pure racing incident. So as we come back, and Bidzster's hit Andrea. Bidzster hits Andrea, but it luckily regains the position. No time lost. It's only Bidzster that actually lost time there, so shouldn't be a penalty for Bidzster there because he backed off. But also the fact that Andrea didn't actually lose much time, to be honest, it actually helped him. So Neil Farmack gets through past Bidzster as well. Stacker, sorry. As we go into that corner, sorry guys, the actual standings on the right are not on the the standings on the top left corner are not actually correct to the actual positions on track. So for some reason it keeps on glitching them out. So I do apologise that when I'm changing cameras, but I'll try and get things right if I can. So there we are. So we've got Blakeney, he's in 6th place there. He's just ahead. He's got Andrea all over the back of him still. As there's Bidzster. I can't really get a camera on Andrea at the minute because the cameras have gone funny again. As we look at some more grass, so Project Cars 2 replays doing what they do best and not working. So we'll go back to TY. Up in the lead, doing everything what he needs to do, 2.5 seconds ahead of the pack, as Cyrex goes way off the track. Right off the track goes Cyrex, and Stevie will be around here somewhere. There he is, closing down on him. As Cyrex headbutts more cones, and Stevie headbutts it as well. But Stevie's a lot closer now to Cyrex than he was before. As we look at Blakeney, Andrea and Bidzster, as Blakeney makes a mistake and he's just about holds onto the car, and Bidzster goes right around the outside. Thank you very much. And Andrea goes into the next corner with Bidzster following him, so Andrea definitely with some good pace here. As we go through this race. Meanwhile, Stevie and Cyrex are quite close up front as well. We'll just keep an eye on Blakeney here as he runs wide, but no trouble there. As we look at Cyrex and Stevie then, the yellow car is, the yellow with the red nose cone is Cyrex, and the yellow with the white nose cone is Stevie, who's just behind him. As we go up through the infamous turn 3, a lot of pressure on the front left tyre again. The camera goes funny there, I do apologise guys. There goes Neil Farmack through shot. There's Andrea and Bidzster side by side down the straight, and Bidzster outbrakes Andrea right into the corner. Andrea just dives out of that. Doesn't want anything to do with Bidzster through there, but there we go. There's Bidzster going through that long radius left, which I was just on about, which is a tyre killer for the front left. As the camera goes funny again, but we'll just have a look at Footman as Footman comes through wherever Footman is, because he's further back I think, because the camera goes funny there. So it's just that turns camera that goes a bit wappy, but luckily he gets all sorted as we go down the hill. Looking at Andrea following Bidzster now, so Andrea went off there. Andrea went off of that other corner, Bidzster gets through, so... Oh sorry, Bidzster in front already, sorry guys, I've really got confused with them cameras, it's really thrown me. I'll try and get back on track as we go around the top corners there. Andrea following Bidzster, trying to catch up to the rest of the pack. Let's have a look further back. Stacker is in 9th place, he's got Footman behind him, 1.6 seconds behind. There's Footman, the blue car, further back. Arsenal Blade has retired from the race, must have been from those incidents earlier, must have got fed up, so he's retired from the race in this one. As Andrea goes wide and he takes all the braking boards out. We don't need them. No, we can guess. So Andrea trying to make some changes to the track as well as race at the same time. Meanwhile, Footman and Stacker are quite close here, and then Stacker goes a bit wide. Footman's on the inside of him, but can't quite get the move done. As we go into this next corner, down the hill and then onto the into the little chicane. Got to be careful of the sausage curbs in this one, because they can bite in these cars. As we go onto the straight, Footman will have the draft behind Stacker down the straight as DRS opens. And we go down the straight, closing in, but he's not going to get a move done. I don't think he's not going to be close enough at all to make a move, as Stacker goes into the corner first and Footman has to follow. So Stacker holding his own for now, doing a very good job here as we go around this long radius left, where the camera goes funny again. So we'll just have a quick look at TY, who's 2.6 seconds ahead of Cyrex, who's ahead of Stevie by a further 1.5 seconds. So again, good gaps there in this race so far. All very consistent stuff. As Spapper there in 5th place, Bidzster in 6th around here somewhere. There he is with Andrea following him behind. Blakeney's on his own in 8th place, and then we've got Stacker and Footman, who are still not done with each other. Stacker into the uphill into the left-hander, uphill through the little right kink, and then the really fast right up the hill over the crest. Very easy to make a mistake. It's where Heikki Kovalainen had his big accident in 2008 in the McLaren. So not one that anyone will want to repeat, really. Obviously Kovalainen that day having a massive blowout in the tyre, the front left tyre, causing him to go straight on. So not a good combination, really. 140 mile an hour flat out round the corner and having a puncture at the same time. Not a good combination, as Footman, speaking of combinations, trying to put a good combo together to try and get past Stacker, but nothing's working so far. Stacker's keeping a very firm defence as Footman gives him a little boost out the corner. There you go, my friend, have a little boost on the house. Stacker says, thank you very much, sir, I'm on my way. As we go out the corner onto the straight, again Footman crusating the back of Stacker, has had to back off a bit. Keith, unfortunately, in this race, not doing very well. He's not liking these Formula Renaults. It's not his type of car to drive at all. So Keith really struggling here in 13th position. There's Bradders. Actually, I think that's wrong, actually. I think Keith is actually ahead of Bradders here. So There again, the timing screen, the top left has got it wrong, so we'll get the actual official results here after the race in case of any confusion. Meanwhile, Bidzster, lap 8 out of 10, he is catching Spapper for 5th place. There's Spapper in the red car, and there's Bidzster in the orange one just behind, so he's catching up slowly. But whether he's got enough of the race left to actually do it, because Spapper is no slouch here, he's actually got some decent pace. Might not be front runner pace, but he's got some decent pace. So again, not one to be ruled out. As we look at TY leading the race, 2 seconds to Cyrex now. So Cyrex has closed in a little bit on him, took it down by about a good half a second. It was 2.5. It's now 2 and just under. So TY coming under pressure from Cyrex slowly. As we look at Stevie coming through that corner as well. Here's Neil Farmack coming through the first corner as well. Bidzster and Spapper then very close. Spapper goes very, very hard defence. I don't know why he'd go and defend that early, but never mind. And goes into the first corner, goes Spapper and Bidzster. And Bidzster gets a good run out the corner. Looks like he might be in for a little move into the next corner just to compensate for the camera that's going to come up. I'm going to go on board with Bidzster here. So let's go on board with Bidzster as we go into this next corner. Spapper goes on the defence on the inside. But again, no reason to defend because Bidzster's not actually that close to us. As we go out this next corner, we're going to go down the hill, down this into this left. Spapper goes wide. We go into the corner, get good traction, get out of the corner as we resume the trackside cameras now because the cameras will work. Back to the outside and we go up the hill. Both cars very good lines over there. Bidzster a bit more straight lining than Spapper as we go up and over the hill. Bidzster closing in with every second and goes wide onto the gravel. That's going to help Spapper out a little bit of breathing space as we go down into the next corner. Again, Bidzster not close enough to mount an attack just yet. Needs to close in the gap by a little bit more. And we are approaching the last lap of the race. We're on the penultimate lap now. And the next lap will be the last one as we go into the chicane. Let's have a quick look back at Footman and Stacker, who are still having a real good old ding-dong battle here. Absolutely hammer and tongs here as Stacker goes out the corner a bit slower. Footman will look for the way through. Will Footman find a way through? He's going to the inside. Stacker didn't get across in time, but goes wide under brakes. Not necessarily a bad thing, so he could get traction out the corner, but Footman gets the move done, clean as a whistle, and gets 9th place. As we go down the straight, Bidzster with DRS then on the inside of Spapper. Gets the move done with both cars having DRS, but Bidzster with the draft as well. And then into the long turn 3 we go. Let's go on board with Spapper this time and see if we can keep with Bidzster as Bidzster just starts to pull away from us here into this right hand corner that goes uphill. Fight for traction, and then we can go into this little hairpin down here. Let's get the camera back on us and see what happens as we look at Andrea into the next corner, and then we try and have a look at Bidzster, and there's Spapper. There we go. There they both are going down the hill. Meanwhile, TY up front, he's coming around the last few corners now. He's not far off the checkered flag here. So good race this by TY, dominant performance. 7 seconds in front. Oh, hold on. Cyrex has gone backwards to 4th. Cyrex goes back to 4th. Quick replay. Okay, here's the replay what happened to Cyrex. Then brings to lose them position. So he goes into the chicane, goes over one curb, then gets it wrong, goes over the sausage curbs, and it just throws him off track onto the right hand side, and then he has to wait for the other cars to go past him before he can rejoin. There he is, spinning the car back round and back down into 4th place. So as we come back from that replay with Cyrex, we look at TY crossing the line to take victory in this race. TY wins this race. Well done to TY. Brilliant victory there. Stevie in 2nd place here. Well done to Stevie in 2nd. Neil gets 3rd. Well done to him. And Cyrex gets 4th. There they are crossing the line there. Bidzster is going to finish 5th ahead of Spapper. So Bidzster rolls the car and finishes 5th. Not bad performance there. And Spapper in the red car behind will finish in 6th place. Then we've got Andrea coming across the line in 7th. Blakeney is going to take 8th position here with not a bad performance here. Good driving here from Blakeney as he comes across the last corner to take 8th place. And there's his teammate Footman, who's going to take 9th place as Blakeney weaves across the line, and then Footman comes across the line in 9th place. Stacker, brilliant racing in that one from Stacker. Got to hand it to him. Good racing in that one. 10th place for Stacker. He'll be happy with that. Well done to Stacker. Growly Bear takes 11th place. Brad is in 13th, and then Keith in 14th, I think, because it's all the timing screen's gone a bit funny there, and then Arzadar Blade, obviously the last finisher. So there's Keith, he actually finishes in 12th, and Bradders will finish in 13th place. So it's the game that got that wrong. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results from that then. So TY takes victory in that one. Dominant performance by TY. Stevie gets a well-deserved second place in that one. Third is for Neil Farmack. Fourth is Cyrex after unluckily falling from second. Bidzster gets 5th place. Then it's Spapper in 6th. Andrea finishes 7th. 8th is Blakeney, followed by Footman in 9th. Stacker in 10th position. Growly Bear in 11th. And then it's Bradders 12th. 13th is for Keith, and Arzadar Blade retires from the race. So as we come back from that then, there's your winner, TY, and we'll see you guys next time for race 4. Take care, guys.